Good morning, coaches. Hello, happy Sunday. I am so excited to be able to show you guys how to do a power hour when you're a brand new coach. Now, hopefully you had a chance to see the document that I just uploaded into our team group. That's going to kind of give you the information that you need to be able to do this power hour, okay? So I'll make it prettier and everything when I have time. I just put it together right now to make sure you guys have the most up-to-date information. But it's just called New Coach Power Hour. Just put it up, okay? So you can very easily find it. But we're gonna go through this together, you guys, in real time, okay? Now I won't be able to share my screen because I'm not really sure how to do that on this live version on your laptop. I'll figure it out eventually, but I'm going to walk you through it as much as I possibly can. So if you have questions, you guys, comment as I'm going, okay? And at the end or during, depending on my focus, I will answer the questions, but I want to make sure you guys get the best power hour you've ever done in your life done right now. So whether you've been a coach for years and you just have never really gotten your feet off the ground, okay, or your feet on the ground, or you're a brand new coach, these are the things that you need to do every single day in your business in order to succeed. Now, as your business grows, you might have to spend more time in each of these sections, okay? But as a brand new coach, this is what you should be doing every single day. Now, I want to make sure that you know, because I know people are fitting this into crazy schedules, okay? So if you have to, good morning, Courtney. If you have to do half of this for 30 minutes in the morning and then the other half of this 30 minutes at night, you can do that, okay? You can split these up where, it's even throughout the day where you're doing 10 to 15 minutes. I remember when I first started out, I couldn't put a lot of time and effort into it. And then when I had Tenley working in between a newborn schedule, okay, and really having to do 10 to 15 minute increments when she'd let me put her down or she was taking her small naps or whatever, okay? So you can take these and make them fit your schedule, okay? But these things have to happen every single day, okay? So we're going to go through the first one. Let's see. So we're going to start out, and I'm going to time us, you guys, but before we dive into our first 10-minute section, I want you to know that the things that you should be doing outside of your power hour time or work time or whatever you want to call it, is your workout, okay? That's self-explanatory. If you're a Beachbody coach, you should be doing a Beachbody program, right? That does not count in the hour block, okay? While it's part of your business, you should be doing that no matter what, okay? So your workout, you're drinking your Shakeology, posting on social media, sticking to your containers, doing your personal development, that's the stuff that you need to be doing every single day outside of that power hour, okay? Now, if you look at the document, I say that 10 to 15 minutes of personal development every single day. If you're a brand new coach, I would suggest starting out with The Compound Effect or How to Rock Your Network Marketing Business by Sarah Robbins, okay? Those two books are really good. Also, you want to make sure on social media you're posting on Instagram and on Facebook. A lot of people tell me, I don't get Instagram. I don't get it. That's okay. You can perfect it as you go, okay? Don't stress yourself out. Shoot to do maybe one post on Instagram every single day and one post on Facebook. And then work up to 2 posts on Facebook and keep one on Instagram or 2 on Instagram. But you never want to have like 3 to 5. You don't have to do crazy amounts of posts on social media anymore. It's more about quality over quantity, okay? The other thing is Instagram stories, guys. I've talked a lot about Instagram stories. That's where our world is going. People want to see those short little clips. So Facebook stories and Instagram stories, start using them. A good starting spot is to do your 3 vital behaviors, which is posting a little bit about your workout, posting a little bit about your shake, and posting something about your personal development that you learned that day, okay? Keep it simple. As a brand new coach, you might not have a lot of people that you can shout out, right? You don't have any coaches on your team quite yet. Maybe you haven't gotten any clients. That's okay. When you start getting coaches on your team, when you start having clients, when you start having coach friends on the team and other teams, you can shout those people out for their results, as well as shouting yourself out, okay? So that's the 4th recognition, or the 4th vital behavior is recognition, okay? So don't stress out too much. Uh-oh, here comes Kaylee. You don't need to come in. She's like a toddler, you guys. You can stay. She's like, Mommy, I haven't seen you a little bit. Stay. I'm busy. Okay, so let's get going. So we're going to start out, you guys, with 10 minutes of messaging 3 to 5 people from your list of 100. Okay, so if you're like, I haven't created my list of 100, or I only have 40 or whatever, start where you're at. Okay, if you haven't created the list of 100, go on to your Facebook page right now and look through your friends, okay, and pick, we want to shoot for messaging 3 to 5 of them, okay, so pick 3 to 5 of those friends on your Facebook page or from your list of 100, and you're going to go on to their Facebook page, okay, and look through their last couple posts, okay? So if it's someone who hasn't posted in like 6 months, maybe not message them, okay? But if it's someone who posted yesterday a picture of their Christmas tree or something funny that their elf did that's there for their kids, or the fact that they just got snow, or something, you guys, that you can message them about. So I want you to, we're going to spend 10 minutes. You're going to go on and like 2 or 3 of their most recent posts, okay? Comment on one of them and pick one of those posts to message them about, okay? So 3 to 5 people, you're going to go on and do that, okay? Not too overwhelming. I'm going to set my timer. If you have questions, let me know. I'm going to be doing it right along with you. All right, let's go. We got 10 minutes. And as you're going through, guys, feel free to, ask questions. All right. If you're wondering why it's taking me a while, I'm trying to find friends that are not coaches already. I'm trying. All my friends are coaches. Let's see. And guys, if we still have time, shoot, I set it for 5 minutes, so I'll have to reset it. If we still have time and you've gotten through 5, keep going. Keep going. There is no limit. 5 is like a normal number, but if you keep going, that's awesome. More people, okay? Yeah, so what we're doing, guys, if you look at the document that I put in the group, the team group, grab it, because it's going to lead you along with what we're doing right now. But we're starting out at the top, 10 minutes of going on to your list of 100. If you haven't created a list of 100, go to your friends list, look for 3 or 5 of those friends that you know are not coaches, and go on and like and comment on 2 of their posts. Grab one of those posts that speaks to you. Maybe they're posting about their dog or about Christmas shopping or, I don't know, something, and message them about that. Kaylee, you don't have to come in. Okay, so just whatever comment or whatever post prompts you to message them, just send them a message. Nothing about coaching, okay? Just ask them a question about whatever their post said, okay? All right, we got about 5 more minutes, guys. You can fit in at least 1 to 2 more people. Let's keep going. I'm gonna push you. And guys, as you do this, shout yourself out. Like if you get 3 done, 5 done, comment. The more active, the more fun this will be. I don't even have to sit there and be so silent. And it's like tooting your own horn, which always feels good to do. All right, we got about 2.5 minutes, guys. Oh no, Laura, it can always use it on your phone as well. You can still get a lot done on your phone. Sometimes my computer acts wonky. And if I don't have my laptop close, I'll just grab my phone. All right, we got 2.5 minutes. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, nice job, you guys. So I want you to think about that, okay? Did you hold back? Did you, feel a little nervous when you were doing that? Or did you get excited? Okay, I want to show you guys that it's not as hard as you think it is, okay? The one thing that's going to stop us is our fear that people are going to think that we're trying to sell them or that we're being creepy. But when you start feeling like that, you guys, remember why you're doing this. Remember why you're growing this business. Remember what these products have done for you and how they've made you feel, and you can give that to someone else, okay? So stop telling yourself that you can't do it, because if your coach wouldn't have reached out to you or you wouldn't have commented on their post from seeing their, social media presence or whatever, you wouldn't be part of this business. You wouldn't be part of this team. Can you imagine that? Like, think of your life without us. Okay. Gosh, nice job. I see 4, I see 5, I see 4, I see 3. Nice job, Courtney. You are a brand spanking new coach. So I'm super proud of all of you guys, okay? All right, so we did 10 minutes of that. I want you to do that every single day. Now, if you're someone who hasn't created your list of 100, I highly suggest doing that after this, okay? There's a memory jogger in your team. Actually, you could just Google it, Beachbody Memory Jogger, if you don't have it, or I can put it in the files section, let me know. But it'll help jog your memory of people who, like, you went to school with, or you used to work with, or like family members, or like I've reached out to like my sister's friends and stuff like that. So it kind of like jogs your memory of people. Okay, so that's the first thing we did, is just going on and loving on other people and starting a conversation. Okay, doesn't have to be Beachbody related. Now, the next part, you guys, is we are going to spend 10 minutes expanding our network on Facebook. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through this. I want you to either think of your spouse, your significant other, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. Okay, now if you're like, I don't have any of those, think of like your best friend or your sister or someone, okay, someone who is kind of like your avatar of who you would want to have as a coach or a challenger. And when I mean avatar, you guys, I get we all want to help everyone, okay? But there's something that you feel drawn to. So for me, I feel really drawn to working with women who have young children or people who have thyroid issues, okay? So when I'm working with people, I'm looking for those specific kind of people, okay? Now, think about you. What do you feel drawn to? Maybe you're one of my thyroid ladies and you're like, I want to help more thyroid people feel better. Maybe you're a mom of older children, okay? Maybe you don't have any children, but you have cats that you're obsessed with, or you're obsessed with Disney or whatever, okay? There's things that you feel excited about, okay? So when you're going through and you're looking for people, you want to think of someone who fits kind of that dream avatar, okay? Or niche, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to go on to either our spouse, best friend, boyfriend, significant other, parent, sister, whoever, someone close to you, okay? And we're gonna go on to their page, okay? So I want you to type in their name right now, okay? So I'm gonna type in and I'm gonna go over to my sisters, okay? She'll probably watch this later and be like, why are you looking at my friends? Okay, let's see. All right, now when you look there, oh, I think she hid her friends. Shoot, that doesn't work, so I won't go to Corinne. I should go to my dad's because we got him a Facebook for Christmas. No, he doesn't fit my avatar, obviously. Okay, so when you go to that person's page, I want you to click on where it says friends, okay? So you're gonna go to friends, and then you click on the button that says, you'll see mutual friends, recently added, high school, current city. Now I want you to click more, and then people you may know. Okay, do you guys all see that? People you may know. Okay, now I want you to go on and look at these people, and they need to have 5 or more mutual friends with you. Okay, that's just my number, 5 or more mutual friends. Now our goal is going to be, okay, we're gonna do this, I have 10 minutes on here, but for this specific thing, we're gonna do it for 5 minutes, okay? 5 minutes, I want you to go on and send friend requests to 5 or more people that have 5 or more mutual friends, okay? Now, don't just go through and go down all these people, okay? Because one, Facebook's gonna be like, why are you adding all these people as friends? You don't want to do that. Don't go crazy. But also, you want to take a little bit of time to look at the person's page and make sure that they really are someone who you'd want to be friends with, okay? So 5 minutes, we're gonna go on, look at the person's page a little bit. Once you feel like they're a good fit for you, send a friend request. 5 or more people, okay? You got 5 minutes, so you don't have time to tell yourself no, okay? You gotta go. That means you need at least one person per minute. Let's go. It's time. Alrighty. And you want to make sure you're tracking these names too, guys. All right, you got about 2.5 minutes left. Don't think twice, just do it. And if you run out of people, think of someone else and say, okay, I'll go look at someone else's page. All right, we got 1 minute left, you guys. So if you sent 5 or more friend requests, I want you to take some time right now to just write down their names, okay, so that you can remember who you sent a friend request to. Jennifer, I will definitely answer that at the end. That's a great question. Okay, and I've been there too, so it's easy to overcome. So I'll give some tips on that at the end. All right, guys. So we are done with that section. You've made it through 20 minutes of a power hour. Nice job, you guys. How do you feel? Like, do you feel like, oh my God, this is kind of scary, but it's, exuberating, okay? Because when it comes to having an effective power hour, you can't let your mind stop you, okay? You just have to send out the messages, love on other people, and what happens, because people are so nosy, okay, if you're doing things right on your social media and just sharing your workouts, not naming the products, okay, but actually saying, I just got a good yoga workout in, or I just got 20 minutes of a HIIT workout in, or whatever, not mentioning that you did Turbo Fire or Shift Shop or whatever. People are nosy. They're going to ask you questions, okay? And that's where we're going to come into the next part of our power hour, okay? So our next section is 10 minutes of going on. Did I mess this up? Okay, so 10 minutes expanding our network on Instagram. Okay, so actually we're not doing that quite yet. But 10 minutes we're going to expand on Instagram. Now, if you're not on Instagram, you guys, you can spend another 10 minutes focusing on what we just did. Okay, but after this, you need to get on Instagram. Okay, don't stall it. Just set up an account. Okay, so if you don't have Instagram, keep doing what we just did. If you do have Instagram, I want you to grab your phone, all right? You're going to grab your phone, and we are going to expand our network by 5. Now, I'm going to walk you through this. When you open your Instagram, you guys, you're going to click the little search button, okay? Where did it go? Right here. Right there, okay? Now, we're going to go up to the top, okay? And we are going to search either a hashtag, or if there's someone who you know fits your avatar or niche that you really like, you can go onto their account and look at their followers, okay? Now, that might have just went over your head, but I want you to look around the room right now, okay? Is there anything that makes up you, okay, that is not Beachbody related already? So I don't want you to go to Turbo Fire. I don't want you to, why am I talking about Turbo Fire today? I don't want you to go on to 21 Day Fix. I don't want you to go on to Autumn's page. I don't want you to go on to Carl's. Because what happens when we go on those accounts, you guys, is you're finding more coaches, like people who are already coaches, okay? You want to expand your network to people who aren't really familiar with Beachbody, okay? So for me, I have an Under Armour headband on, okay? I have, what else do I have on? I'm like, what other tank tops or something do I have on? I don't remember. I think I have a Nike tank top on. You don't want to always think about the fitness stuff because that also could be a lot of coaches. Maybe you have some UGG boots. Maybe you have a CD. Do we still have CDs? Or you have like a song from your favorite band that you were just listening to. Or, you know what I mean? Like you want to look at things that are not just what makes up Beachbody, okay, as I have a Beachbody hoodie on. But let's think of things that make you you. Maybe you're a mom of teenagers. Maybe you're a mom of twins. Maybe you're not a mom, but you love cats. I'm thinking of you, Laura, and it's a certain kind of cat, okay? Or, like think of those kind of things, you guys. Pick that one hashtag. We're going to go on and search for that topic, okay? So say that you're going on and looking for twins. You type in mom of twins, okay? So we're going to spend 10 minutes. You're going to find that hashtag. You're going to go through, okay, and you're going to find one person who fits your avatar. So look at the hashtag, look through the pictures, click around, see if there's one picture that kind of stands out to you or relates to you. Click on that person's Instagram account, and you can very quickly see if that person is your kind of person or not so much. Now, this might feel a little weird at first, you guys, but you're really just like feeling people out. It's kind of like dating, okay? You're trying to figure out if you're a good fit. Now, if you find someone who is a good fit, go on and like 3 of their pictures, comment on 2 of them, follow that person, and then go to their followers. You'll be able to see up at the top of their account. So say that I was looking at this body coach guy, okay? Up at the top, you can see his followers. You're going to click on the followers, if I can do this right. Don't judge my nails without any nail polish on. Okay, is it popping up? Come on. Well, usually it will load, okay, and you can see all their followers. Now I'm gonna go on and click on his followers and see if they fit my niche, okay, and if they do, which I see a lot of food pictures and workout, looks like she fits my niche. So I'm gonna I'm gonna follow, like 3 of her pictures, comment on 2, and move on to another person. Okay, does that make sense, you guys? So we're going to do that for 5 or more people for 10 minutes, okay? So you can take your time, but not too much time, okay? Don't overthink it. Let's go. I'm setting my timer. The good thing about a power hour is you don't have time to dilly-dilly. You gotta go. You gotta go and get the action in. All right, let's go. Let's see. When I have people ask me about private accounts, like if I follow people with private accounts, I don't usually, just because I can't really see very much about them. So I would suggest following people who don't have private accounts on Instagram. And if you're searching a certain hashtag and very quickly you're like, oh, I can't find anyone who fits my niche, it's okay, guys. Just go find a different one. It's not the end of the world. Like right now, I'm not finding people from this account. So I'm going to have to go somewhere else. Also, guys, I forgot to mention, as you're going through and following people, either write down their names or you can screenshot. So if you have like an iPhone, I believe you can do it on any account, but you just screenshot it, okay? And then at the end of your power hour, you go and track their names, and I'll go over that at the end, and then delete the pictures, okay? So that way you know what you're doing. Oh, sorry, guys. That person had music. And just a side note for those of you in the UK and those of you not in the UK, I would focus a lot on the UK because it's still pretty brand new there, right, Laura? There's still a lot of people who don't know about coaching and challenge groups and could really benefit from it. All right, we got about 3 minutes, guys. So try to push yourself to find 2 more people who fit your avatar. So if you need to switch to a different hashtag, now would be probably the time. Let me think what I want to do. All right, you got about 15 seconds. 15 seconds. All right, guys. So we are almost done. Crazy how fast it goes, right? And I want you to be so proud of yourself, okay? Oh, Christina, I love hearing that. I love hearing that, you guys, because like this should be fun. I know at first it's like kind of uncomfortable and weird, but guys, I built my team 99.9999% on social media. When I first signed up, my sisters didn't want anything to do with it. My parents were nice enough to let me sign them up, but they weren't going to work the business. And so I had to go out and build my network, okay? And so if you're sitting here thinking, and I know Laura and I have talked about this before, Laura, I keep shouting you out, but you know, it seems a little stressful, and I think a few of you guys have this issue where you don't have a lot of warm market people. And what I mean by that is it's like family, friends, co-workers, you know, people who you know that want to coach or become a challenger. Okay, some of you guys have had a lot of people like that, and that's cool, okay? But I didn't have that, okay? And so I built my team 99.9% on social media, and it took a little longer, okay, because I had to really build those relationships with people, but you have to make it fun, okay? So find the people who you are like really excited to talk to and build a relationship with, okay? And it's not going to feel like it's stressing you out or overwhelming you or whatever, okay? The people who are like you are going to get you, and so you guys are going to get along better, okay? So that's why you want to focus on people that are like you. All right, so we did our expanding on Facebook, on Instagram. Now we are going to move back onto either Facebook or Instagram, okay? So I know some of you guys have been building your networks on Instagram because you feel more comfortable on there. Cool, okay? Some of you have been building it on Facebook. Either way, you guys, this is going to happen every single day. So you're going to go on to either Facebook or Instagram, and you're going to look at the last 2 or 3 posts that you put up. Okay, I would start actually with the first one that is the most recent. And I would go on and I would look at the people who have liked or commented on that post, okay? And you can send the exact message that I put up, or you can change the wording a little bit. It's totally up to you, okay? But if you notice, I say, hey, thank you so much for the like on my fitness post. So if they commented, change that, okay? Say, thank you so much for the comment on my fitness post, or thank you so much for the like post. Like on my post, okay? It's not so easy to be vulnerable and put stuff up like this. Not sure if you're just being supportive or if you've ever considered doing an at-home program like I do. If you're curious, I'd love to chat about it, okay? That's it, you guys. So look at your last, I guess you'd look at your last fitness post. So did you put a fitness post up yesterday, today, 2 days ago? Look for that last fitness post, okay? And you're gonna look for the people who liked and commented on it, whether they're on Instagram or Facebook. We're gonna go out and we're gonna send messages to as many people as we can in 10 minutes, okay? So if you get through all the likes and comments on your post, move to the next one, okay? Move to the next one that was fitness related, okay? And really, let me make sure I point this out. You can message everyone who likes any of your likes or comments on any of your posts. You're just going to change the wording up a little bit. So if you put a picture up of your dog, okay, you're not going to say thank you so much for liking my fitness post. You're going to say thank you so much for, liking the post about my dog in his elf hat. I don't know, I'm just making it up. Do you have a pet too? Or I noticed that you have a cat too. Do you dress her up for Christmas? Just change it up a little bit, you guys. Be a real human being. Don't overthink it, okay? Don't overthink this part. Okay, so we're going to go for 10 minutes, okay? I don't even know how long we've been doing this right now. All right, keep going, guys. I'm going to do it right along with you. Make sure you're tracking these names. Write them down or screenshot, whatever you prefer. All right, we got about 6 minutes, guys. So keep going. You're doing awesome. I saw something tells me this is Kirk. Someone going through and sorry if it's not Kirk. It's just all the little different emojis come up and Kirk likes to do that. All right, we got about 3 minutes, guys. All right, 2 minutes, guys. Keep going. We are almost done. Oh my God. So I put a post up about dogs because we've had Kaylee for almost 4 years, and someone posted a picture of their dog, and it looks exactly like my dog growing up, and my dog was a mutt. Sorry if that's random, you guys, but that just like made my heart stop in a good way. All right, 20 seconds, guys. All right, guys. Nice job so far. Okay, so the last 2 sections, you guys, I am just going to talk you through. We're not actually going to do them, but you would do these in your power hours, okay? So the first would be that you're going to spend 10 minutes. Please don't skip this, okay? But 10 minutes responding back to previous messages you sent. So if you notice, for the first like 30, 40 minutes, you guys, we spent time sending out messages, okay? And so the importance of that, you guys, is that you're starting that conversation, okay? Now you've got to keep that relationship growing. And some coaches get overwhelmed and they're like, how do you even keep up with all of these messages? Guys, this is part of your business, okay? This is part of your business and you need to have fun with it, okay? So don't look at it as a stressor. Look at it as a way to be able to find the right people to become your clients or to become your future coaches, okay? So don't look at it as a stressful thing. I'm an introvert, believe me. Like, talking to people is like training. Like, after this power hour, as much as I love you guys, I'm probably gonna go lay down, okay? Because I am an introvert, okay? So you have to do this. What I recommend doing as a new coach, you won't have a ton of messages quite right away. Spend 10 to 15 minutes, okay? 10 to 15 minutes responding back to the messages that you sent tomorrow, okay? So like the messages that you sent today, as people start responding back, you don't have to respond back to them right away, okay? Wait till tomorrow when you plan out when you're gonna do your power hour, okay, and respond back to them in one section tomorrow during your power hour, and then wait until the next day for your power hour for that section to respond back to them, okay? People do not expect you to respond back right away, okay? The other thing, you guys, is that you do that for 10 to 15 minutes, and then the last 10-minute section of your power hour as a brand new coach should be going back to the people who you've sent messages out to, okay? So we'll be tracking them, and I'll explain that in a second, is you're going to spend 10 minutes going back to either their Facebook page or their Instagram account, wherever you found them, and liking and commenting on their posts. Okay, so just like we sent out, okay, so I'm going to like 3 of their pictures and comment on 2 of them. You're going to do the same thing again, and you set aside 10 minutes to do that. The reason that we do that, you guys, is that 1, it's continuing to build that relationship, even if you're not having a conversation with them. 2, they're going to be nosy and look at your account, okay? And 3, it builds your affinity up. So what I mean by that is that as people are seeing you like and comment on their stuff, they're going to see more of your stuff in their news feed because you're interacting with them, okay? So it just helps you as a coach, okay? Now, the other side of that, you guys, is that you have to make sure that you are posting 1 to 2 times every single day on social media. That's part of your business, you guys. Nothing drives me more crazy than when I go onto a coach's page and they say, I'm working so hard, and I look at their page and they haven't posted on social media in 5 days. And I'm like, wait a second, you're not working, because that's part of your business, you guys. Because if someone gets a message from you about fitness, the first thing they're going to do is they're going to go on and look at your page. And if you're sharing your journey and you're sharing the ups and downs and you're being real and you're showing what you're doing, okay, and you're showing how you're sticking to your nutrition and drinking your shake as opposed to eating all of the cookies, okay, people are going to be intrigued by that, because this is the time of year that people want to be on track, but they just don't have the willpower, okay? So if they see you on track, you better believe come January 1st, they're going to want to work with you, okay? Because they're like, oh my God, I watched Courtney for the entire holiday season, and while she enjoyed some cookies and, hot chocolate, she still got her workouts in, and she still was able to drink this superfood shake that she's talking about, and I want to try it, okay? So you have to stay consistent with posting on social media. People are also getting a first impression from you, okay? So if you're commenting and liking and loving on their stuff, and they go onto your page and see you haven't posted in like 5 days, why would they think that you can hold them accountable to their own journey? You might still be on track, okay? You might be eating healthy and working out and everything, but people can't see into your life unless you're sharing it. Does that make sense, you guys? And don't stress out about it. Have fun with it. Just be yourself. The best part of this whole business is when you can be so comfortable with just being yourself. And when you're yourself, you attract the right people to you, okay? So don't try to do anything else that you see another coach do. Just be yourself, okay? So you'll spend 10 minutes doing that. As for tracking, you guys, I suggest starting either Teamzy, okay, and I'll put it in the tags, and I'll get to your guys' questions in a second. So Teamzy.com, you can get a 30-day free trial on there, I believe, and it basically tracks all of your contacts for you. So at the end of my power hour, you guys, I'm either screenshotting if I'm talking to them from Instagram, or I have a piece of paper and I'm writing down their name, okay? And then at the end of my power hour, I spend 5 to 10 minutes inputting them into Teamzy under 2 different tags, okay? Either challenge group prospect or coach prospect. If it's someone who's already eating healthy and working out, even if it's not Beachbody related, okay, put them under coach prospect. Even though you haven't talked to them about coaching, put them under coach prospect, okay? Now, if it's someone who really just needs to get back on track, okay, they've got a lot on their plate, they're super stressed out, they have some weight to lose, like they just need to get healthy, put them under the challenge group prospect, okay? So those are 2 tags. Now, if you don't want to pay for Teamzy, you guys, you can do this under Excel. You can create a Google Doc with Excel and just have 2 different sheets, okay? One labeled challenge group prospect, the other one labeled coach prospect, okay? And pull those up when you're working, and at the end, just input them, okay? You just have a column for their name, the date that you talked to them, where you talk to them, was it Facebook or Instagram, and a little bit about them. So do they have kids? Do they travel for work? Are they already posting about fitness and nutrition? Just have never tried Beachbody. Okay, so put a little bit about them in that column. Okay, don't overcomplicate it, you guys, but please track and don't rely on your Facebook messages or your Instagram messages to keep you organized. Because what happens, as much as I love Facebook and as much as I love Instagram, there's been so many times, not so many times, but there's been a few times when I've gone back to message someone and Facebook's deleted the conversation and I can't find them. Okay, so I'll have to go onto their account, but because I have their name, okay, I can go and find their profile page and then message them. Okay, so don't rely on Facebook and Instagram to track it for you. And it's going to keep you a lot more sane. Okay, so let's go through these messages. Okay, so Courtney said, I'm not on Instagram yet, but I messaged a few people. I'm still working on all this. You're doing awesome. You know, honestly, you guys, the majority of coaches, Lindsay Matway, Bonnie Engel, Janelle Summers, my upline, they're introverts. Okay, you would never know it because they force themselves to be outgoing, and it's easy to be a little more outgoing than you normally are on social media. Like, a lot of people are very surprised to know that I'm an introvert. Kirk's an outgoing guy. He's the one that will walk up to someone at a party and just start talking to them. I will not walk up to you unless I know you. Okay, like unless I know you or you start the conversation with me, then I'm outgoing. But just walking into a room full of people that I don't know super overwhelms me, okay? So I'm not the most outgoing person either, but I've learned how to put my outgoing issues behind me and say that I have something beautiful to share with other people. So I need to get out of my own head and just focus on loving other people, okay? Okay, so what do you do when you are not getting anyone new liking the post on Facebook or on Instagram? They're all spam types of account. Okay. So, Crystal, a couple things. If you're using hashtags, I would maybe look at the hashtags that you're using, and that could be the spam issue. I've had to change up some of mine because some of the fitness-related type hashtags that people normally use are the ones that people have like auto-responders on, or weight loss people have like the spammy things on. So you want to steer away from those and focus on things that are more like hashtag-related things related to you. Okay, now if you're not having new people come on and liking and comment on your stuff, you guys, you need to spend maybe 20 minutes as opposed to 10 minutes on adding to your network, okay, until you can have more people liking and commenting on your stuff, okay, because you have to go out there and build that relationship and build that network, so then they'll come on and like and comment, okay? So you would just switch up that section of your power hour to be 20 minutes and maybe remove the section of commenting and responding back to people and messaging people who liked and commented on your stuff. And then when you start having more people, then you can go back to that, okay? Because I've had times like that too, you guys. Over 8 years, you know, there's been moments where I've sucked at adding to my network and I run out of people to talk to, and then I'm like, okay, I need to spend more time on building my network. And that's not like the end of the world, you guys. It just means you need to switch something up, okay? Okay. Let's see. I think, so Courtney, are you asking if you're the last person to respond in a message? So if you respond in a message, you guys, or you message someone, okay, and they ignore you, okay, happens to me too, all right, and you see that they've seen it and you're like, oh, that hurts, right? Got to get over that, okay? So if you see that they saw it, what I do is I give them a day or two, and then I message them and I say, hey, Courtney, did my message go through by chance? And if they ignore that, then I let it go for a little bit, okay? And I continue to like and comment on their posts on Facebook, not spamming them, but just showing them love a couple times a day, or a couple times a week. And then after a month or two, I'll go back and message them again, okay? So, yeah, if you get ignored, don't worry about it. It's usually, for those of you that have crazy busy lives or you have kids, especially toddlers, how many times have you opened a text or a message and you're like responding back, and then your kid like falls off the couch or something and you're like, oh my God, I gotta go get my kid. And then you forget to respond back, right? Like I always tell my coaches that if you don't hear back from me within 24 hours, it's because I probably got distracted and forgot to respond back. Okay, so it's normal. That happens to people. So just follow up and always assume that they saw the message and they forgot to respond. All right, okay, now I know that there was a question that I gotta go back to. Okay, so Jennifer said, I'm having issues with people saying they will commit, but then they don't. I did a free one and no one signed up for my free challenge. How do I overcome this? I backed off and started working on myself and decided to work on self-love for myself. I know with God there is divine timing. Okay, so you guys, this is so normal. Okay, so normal. If you saw how many people told me, yes, and then they don't actually follow through, you'd be like, oh, okay, I am a normal person, right? So I don't ever assume people are 100% in until they have clicked that sign up button and actually bought something. Okay, the other thing of that is that you have to follow up with people. Okay, think about when you have something that could benefit you. Okay, I know for me, especially if, I think 99.9% of us are girls or women, we always put ourselves on the back burner, right? If it's something that could help us and benefit us, we put ourselves on the back burner. And so I know I will drag my feet until the last second, unless it's something for Kirk or Tenley, and I will do that immediately for them. Okay, so same with everyone else. They might really be interested, but you need to follow up with them. The majority of my clients or my coaches sign up because I've followed up with them a couple times, okay, and reminded them. The other part of that is you want to make sure you always set a deadline, okay? So say that I'm talking to someone today, okay, and my challenge group doesn't start until we do a week of Clean Week, December 26th. So we have a little bit of time. I give them 3 or 4 days from the time that we talked to order by, okay? And you can offer an incentive, whether it's like an Energize packet or a meal plan that you created, or a Shakeology packet or something to get them to sign up. But you want to give people a small window of time for a reason to sign up, because if you don't give them a deadline, people are going to drag their feet. Okay, so you always want to give them a deadline. So if I was talking to someone today, I would give them until maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. Okay, that's a secret right there, you guys. If you do that, you will be surprised at how many people actually commit. The other thing is running free groups. You guys, I've had so many free groups that I've run and people don't check in, okay? And then I've had so many free groups where people check in like crazy, okay? It really just, a couple things, it depends on my energy in there. Am I showing up? Am I loving on them? Am I showing them what they're supposed to do in there? Because you need to be that best free client ever, okay? So if you're expecting them to check in on their workouts, you better be doing the workouts with them. If you're expecting them to share how their nutrition went, you better be sharing, okay? So you need to do it first. The other thing is setting expectations up front, okay? So a lot of coaches say, if you join this group and you don't check in by 12 p.m. the next day, I'm gonna have to remove you, okay? I don't like to take that approach, so my expectations are, hey, at the beginning, let them know. I'm gonna pick 3 winners at the end of this. 1 for the person who stays the most committed for the 5 days. 1 for the person who loses the most inches or weight. 1 who is the best cheerleader, okay? And so if you do those things for the 5 days, this is what you're gonna get. And it doesn't have to be crazy prizes, you guys. It can be things that you have sitting around, okay? I have so many things over there, 21-day fix containers that you have more of, you know? The bands for 80-day obsession, getting those for people and giving them out as prizes. You know, the sliders for people. Make it smaller, but give them a reason to be checking in. Because if it's a free group, you guys, people don't have skin in the game. Okay, what I mean by that is they haven't purchased anything. When people purchase something, they're much more likely to stay committed because they actually put money into it. But when it's free, people are like, oh, it's free, whatever. It's okay if I don't do it. It's okay if I do it. And they're most likely not going to, okay? So don't beat yourself up. You know, there's been so many times that I've had free groups that suck, and I'm like, okay, I need to go back and figure out what I did wrong, okay? So just go back and figure out what you did wrong and change some things up, and don't beat yourself up. No, it's normal. Change it up. Try again, okay? Let's see. Okay, guys, I think that's it. You guys did amazing. I'm super proud of you, super, super proud of you. Make sure you keep that Google Doc and just keep doing it, you guys, because here's the thing. If you do this for 6 months, you guys, give yourself 6 months, okay? You are going to see crazy momentum grow, okay? Maybe you'll only have 2 people sign up, okay? But you're gonna have so many conversations. Yes, I said 2 people in 6 months. Take a deep breath. It takes some time, you guys. Some of you might have a lot more than that, okay? But bare minimum, 2 people sign up in 6 months. 2 people that you can really work with, okay? And that momentum is gonna grow. You're gonna have so many more conversations going. So if you can grow this momentum right now, today's December 10th, right? We have 21 days, you guys. 21 days until the beginning, well, 22 days, until the beginning of 2018, okay? That can give you some momentum growth, okay? And if we can keep doing this kind of power hour and get your footing down, 2018 is going to be amazing for you and your business, okay? But if you do this power hour today and then you don't do it again until next Saturday or Sunday, you're not gonna see any change. You're gonna see nothing change. Okay, so this is up to you to say, okay, that wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be. I'm going to commit to myself every single day. You can take Saturday or Sunday off, but 5 or 6 days a week for this next week to show up for 1 hour, you guys. 1 hour and do the things that we did. Okay, the coaches who do that, watch out. You are going to see some crazy things happen in your business. For those of you who did this and watched it and didn't do it, or you did it once and you don't do it, I can't help you, okay? I can't make your business grow. You have to do it for yourself, okay? It's not hard. It does take some consistency. It takes some patience, okay? But just know that those little things that you do every single day are gonna be what grows your business, okay? We're all adults. We all know you got to do it on your own, okay? So I hope this was helpful, you guys. Do you always do the same workouts in your challenge group? I'm prepping for 80-day obsession, but not sure some of my niche is ready to do it. So Crystal, I let my coaches and customers do whatever program they want to do, okay? So I will have an 80-day obsession type group for people who want to do it, but I'll also have another group for people who just want to do whatever they want to do, okay? So you might have 2 challenge groups going at once. That's fine. That's totally fine. All right, guys, I got to hop off. I'm starving, so I'm going to go eat some lunch. I hope this is helpful. Last thing, don't hop off. Don't hop off. Don't hop off. Okay, so today's Sunday. I want you to pull out your planner, okay, or your phone if you don't have a planner. And I want you to look. Mine's wrapped up in my phone cord. I want you to look. So today is the 10th, okay, from the 11th through the 17th. The 11th through the 17th, you guys, I want you to mark out 1 hour every single day that you're going to get this done in your business, okay? Now, like I mentioned at the beginning, if you're like, Meg, I don't have a full hour, not an excuse to not work your business, okay? Maybe you do 20 minutes in the morning and 40 minutes when your kids go to bed. Maybe you do 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes at your lunch break at work. I used to do it. I used to work over my laptop because I wanted this business to work, okay, and eat and type at the same time, and then 20 minutes at night. Or maybe you have to wait until nighttime, or maybe you can do it all in the morning, okay? You have to make it fit for your schedule, you guys, but you have to do it, okay? Don't just let the week happen. You got to plan it. Okay, that is why I've been successful, is because I have made this business a priority. I have not overcomplicated it, and I've stayed consistent with the things that I shared with you. Okay, there's no secret. It's just consistency with those things. All right, guys. Susie, I'm glad this helped. Get it done, you guys. I expect to see you guys crush it for the next couple weeks. All right, bye, guys.